So here's another instance where believe all women goes terribly wrong.
A dramatic reversal in a story that grabbed headlines nearly 20 years ago. A woman who accused three Duke University lacrosse players of rape now says she made it up. ABC's Steve Osunsami has more.
Nearly 20 years after her story sent shockwaves across the Duke University campus, the dancer who accused three college lacrosse players of raping her is publicly admitting this morning on the Let's Talk with Kat podcast that she lied.
I want them to know that I love them.
Now, this young lady looks like she's had a hard life. She is 37, 38 years old. Yeah, if you think about it, because she looks a lot older. But she's also in prison, so I guess she can't. I'm sure she's stressing out. Probably had a hard life. So I feel for her on that point. But I don't feel for her on the lying part. Don't matter if you're young, old, whatever the case may be. I mean, lying, you're supposed to be taught at an early age that lying never solves anything, never helps, never works for anybody. In the end, truth comes out, more problems can come about.
And they didn't deserve that.
But if y'all remember that, I think the reason why she lied because she wanted to get at them because she was upset because I think she felt like they disrespected her, like I guess racially or like degraded her or something like that while she was dancing. I mean, hey, I think that's what it was. So she said, "I'm gonna get back with them and I'm gonna tell them that or they didn't pay her or something happened that made her the reason why she felt like she had to get at them." And she came out with the worst accusation that a dude could ever face. Man, this is one reason why I don't like being like left alone with any woman, any girl, any female at any age for an extended period of time. And when I say extended period of time, I mean maybe minutes, if seconds. Just don't. Because it's so easy for them to holler, there's an assault going on. And if all they gotta do is holler it and yell it and tell a story like this here. And these guys went to jail and had to get bond bail and actually went to trial. You see what I'm saying? And they were innocent. That's the scary part.
They can forgive me.
With a black accuser and the young and white and well-to-do men she accused, the case was explosive and in the national headlines.
81 indictments. 12 of the 18 jurors.
The college athletes, all grown men today, had hired her to dance for them at a beer party in a fraternity house. She was a college student herself at a nearby historically black university and worked as a dancer part-time. Her story eventually
dancing, stripping her way through college,
fell apart, and the young men who had always maintained their innocence were famously cleared.
I'm absolutely innocent of all the charges that have been brought against me.
Mangum is currently serving a 14-year prison sentence after stabbing a boyfriend. And that's where she met with the podcaster and admitted all these years later that she was never raped by the college athletes.
I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong. And I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me.
It was North Carolina's current governor, who was then the state's top prosecutor, who stepped in, took over the case from the local district attorney, and refused to prosecute the young men. This morning, he says his decision has aged well.
As Attorney General, it was important for me to take that case from the local
prosecutor. You see what happens here? Attorney General in North Carolina, Attorney General in California. One has a reputation of seeing the case and not prosecuting the case because the evidence was clearly not there. Another one who tried to prosecute a man and almost spent the rest of his entire life in prison because her district attorney's office withheld evidence that could have exonerated and got that man up out of prison. And they come to find out that they were hiding evidence and he gets released. One becomes the governor of North Carolina. The other one couldn't beat Donald Trump in a presidential election.
Prosecutor do an investigation to find the real truth. It is why I dismissed the charges.
The three men have all moved on with their lives. One is a lawyer and another works in finance. For Good Morning America, Steve Usantami, ABC News.
So what's the third guy doing? But anyway, like I say, man, this is dangerous. These are dangerous stories. I don't like them. I don't like them as a man. Like I say, it makes you scared to even walk out the house sometimes. But that lady there, I'm sure she had some kind of trauma. Here, she stabbed a boyfriend and is in prison. So she done had a hard life. People need to realize that the choices that you make, even at an early age, can dictate and determine how your life goes in the future. It just happens. There's not a, well, I mess up today and I just start up tomorrow and everything's over. No. Because it's here. Everything you do is up here. And so you always remember, you always be afraid. Be you either like the you know what I'm saying, like the outcome of it and you'll try to repeat it, or you will dislike the outcome and not repeat it and not repeat the steps. The problem is people have an outcome they don't like but still will do the same steps they did again and again and again and continue to fail and wonder, like, why is this happening to me? Well, if you change up your lifestyle. So I'm wondering, if she wasn't in prison, would she have admitted that she lied? Now we already knew she lied. I mean, I remember that came out years ago. Like they knew she lied because the evidence was being withheld and it never happened. But I think this is the first time she actually admitted in public, in the open, that she lied. But what happened? Like with this lie? They say three dudes, you know what I'm saying, got to go to trial fighting for their life for something they did not do. I mean, they had a little fun in college and paid the price for it. The lacrosse coach was fired because of these allegations. What else happened? The lawyer, her first lawyer, I think he ended up being disbarred because of that. So things happen. So people were affected because of one person's lie. This is why, like I said, that whole believe all women, you can't do it. What you have to do is just believe. Here's my thing. I know a guy who was accused of doing something, and I was asked by him and by other people, do I feel that he did it? And I say, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. He said he didn't do it, and so all I can do is take his word for it. If you can't take a man for his word, what can you take him for? Take it for his word, and that's it. So, do I believe he did it? Don't know. Do I believe that he didn't do it? Don't know. All I know is he said what he said. I tell people all the time when if somebody believes something and I don't think it's truth or I don't think that's the way it really is, and they are hard set on their beliefs, you know what I tell them? Hey, I believe that you believe, and that's all that matters. Simple as that. Because sometimes people, it's an old saying that you can tell a lie long enough. If you tell it long enough, you'll start to believe it yourself. And it happens. So it's a good thing. I'm glad she came out and came clean. Sometimes that's the way to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to try and do better. You let's say you come out and admit things, and so that way you can get out and open, get off your chest, and then you can move on to bigger and better things. Hope you get a life right. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that the dudes that were accused, that they wasn't found guilty, they was able to move on with their life and become productive members of society. And that's how it should be. But anyway, now you can't believe nobody, all of nobody, men or women, children, old people, young people. You can't believe everybody. Your own kids. You can't believe everybody. All you can do is say, hey, okay, that's your story. Okay, we'll go. Okay. If I find out anything different, our relationship's gonna change at that moment. At that moment. So just make sure that you just lie to yourself, but don't lie to me. Anyway, Tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple minutes out your day, but they mean the world to us here. If you would like to support us financially, you can get super thanks, super chats, super stickers, and you can go to the description box. There are links there you can click on to help support the channel there. Don't forget to go to marlonmorales.com where you can get 10% off your first purchase of all our luxury items. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you want to take advantage of our miniature sandalwood beard kit, which has beard oil, beard balm, and beard wash, click on the shop button below where we're having a sale there right now. Sandalwood is clinically proven to help stimulate hair follicle growth. So if you're trying to grow your beard to its full potential, why not use the best product on the market? And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.